Okay. All right, so we are live here.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
All right, here we go. And glad to have you guys on here. We're in the second quarter of this Jacksonville-Washington battle here. We were talking free agency, Maxx Crosby becoming a Raven. And I think Xavier Worthy will do better than Rashid Rice because Rashid Rice can't seem to stay out of trouble. Ironically, I think both Kansas City wide receivers can't stay out of trouble. But with that new wide receiver coach that they brought in and a new running backs coach, they brought DeMarco Murray as their new running back coach. So I'm actually looking pretty happy about that for Kansas City. Glad to have each and every one of you guys watching around the world. Hey, good morning, Primetime. Primetime, we are talking free agency and the big news. Maxx Crosby is a Raven. Who would have thought that the Raiders would have traded their defensive captain? But we knew this was bound to happen. He wasn't happy with the Pete Carroll hire. He wasn't happy, obviously, with playing for Clint Kubiak. And he just wanted out of Las Vegas, and apparently he wants to play for an owner that would have fired John Harbaugh even if Harbaugh had beat the Steelers. Like, for me, I wouldn't want to play for an owner like the Ravens owner. Steve Bisciotti disgusts me. The fact that you're going to say that you're going to fire one of the greatest coaches of all time. Yes, he won 1 Super Bowl. He hasn't won. He hasn't won many, but he's a player's coach. His players love him, and he knows how to build a winning culture. And that's why I hope the Giants. I hope the Giants win the Super Bowl this year. The New York Giants are my too early Super Bowl pick because I think if Scatterbo comes back and Jackson Dart is healthy, I think that team is going to be dangerous. And we're here, 2-minute warning here. Jacksonville's kicking my ass right now. Bo Nix lighting up my Washington Commanders defense here. And I also hope that Washington does well because I want to see Jalen Daniels do well. No. So Stephon Diggs has been released by the Patriots. He got released because of his court case. And I wouldn't touch Stephon Diggs with a 10-foot cattle prod because we don't know if he's going to be going to jail or not. Because he's going to court up in New England, which is why New England released him. I mean, if I'm Kansas City, I give him the bare minimum. I make a contract to where you pull any off-season shenanigans, abuse or otherwise, your ass is gone. And so touchdown there, Xavier Worthy. And I kind of wish they would have kept Isaiah Pacheco or brought back Kareem Hunt. But, I mean, I understand Pacheco spent most of his time as a Chief on the injured reserve. Yes, Pacheco helped get 2 Super Bowls, you know. But for me, at the running back position for Kansas City, I would rather them get Kenneth Walker or Jeremiah Love, the running back out of Notre Dame. And there's a penalty. You know what? Go ahead and penalize my kicker. Ah.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
But I kind of want that line. So for me, I'm a defensive-minded coach. I want...
Chased out left.
Oh, come on, get him. Don't you let him... Oh, my God.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the...
Jacksonville may beat me. This is bullshit.
Go ahead and use their first timeout.
And this is what makes Bo Nix such a unique player.
First down. To throw, here's Nix.
You know what? If he wants to go to... If he wants to go to L.A., by all means, let him go to the Chargers. He's not going to be healthy.
Another timeout call.
There's also talk about Mike Evans wanting to go to the Chargers.
As we head toward half.
I would rather have Mike Evans over Tyreek Hill because at least Evans is reliable.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And down goes... Hey, Bash, come on. What's wrong? Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on.
What's wrong with the game in the bottom 5 in the league?
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this stuff that they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And here's Ryan Wright now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one so far deadlocked at 17 in the second quarter. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. A touchdown pass there for Jaden Daniels. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown reception. This one's been as good as advertised.
Nope, I am not. There we go.
Both teams finishing up their final adjustments. We're ready for the
And that was Jonathan Coachman. Hopefully, I don't get a copyright because Coach is no longer doing the halftime commenting.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
I agreed. AJ Green will get traded.
Running back getting set to go once more. And he continues to be a
No, AJ. So wait a minute. Which AJ Green? Are we talking about AJ Green, the wide receiver? Because AJ Green, the wide receiver, hasn't been in the NFL in quite some time.
It's been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Like, if I'm the Ravens, I restructure Lamar Jackson's contract. Because look, you are paying Lamar Jackson $65 million a year, guaranteed. He hasn't won you an AFC championship. He hasn't won you a Super Bowl. He chokes in the playoffs. He's a great regular season quarterback, don't get me wrong, when healthy.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And I think one of the worst trades this offseason was David Montgomery going to the Texans. I think the Lions made a mistake. 3rd and 5 now.
28, and that's all. 3rd and 5.
You know what? I wouldn't mind if Stephon Diggs went to the Commanders.
Huff.
Oh! Yeah, A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown, I could see going to the to the Patriots. I mean, the Bills just got DJ Moore from the Bears.
What they were trying to tell us is they
And I feel bad for Caleb Williams because Caleb Williams loses one of his big targets.
thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And so I got to applaud this Jacksonville defense keeping us out of the red zone.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit.
But I mean, if you add Stephon Diggs to that Ravens offense,
I would say that
you'll have
pretty good right there. And
Zay Flowers and Stephon Diggs, I guess one or two,
happy
and then
of course.
Mark Flowers or Mark Anderson.
Saying, hey, we put points on the board and did
Oh no, sorry, Mark Andrews, at the tight end spot.
Drive of the third quarter.
But I honestly think that if I'm Kansas City, I want Kirk Cousins as Patrick Mahomes' backup. There's also a rumor that Anthony Richardson, the quarterback in Indy, wants to come play
Safety on the blitz.
behind Patrick Mahomes and sit on the bench. You know what? I'll gladly take Anthony Richardson because him and the Colts are on the outs right now because Daniel Jones took his job.
and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And so now here we go now.
Play action with Knicks.
Oh, damn.
Pass into the hands of Njoku.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now
Alex Pierce is an amazing wide receiver. The Colts are fools for not re-signing him.
trying to figure out third and long.
And I think the Jets, Breece Hall does not want to continue playing for New York. Breece Hall wants out of New York. He does not want to keep playing for the Jets. They don't have an offensive line. They don't have a quarterback.
Base for the running game.
And in my mock draft, I have the Jets drafting Ty Simpson.
Has struggled to sustain.
So we'll find out. I mean, I don't think Simpson will actually go that high, but I actually have Simpson going to the New York Jets.
Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to
Almost picked that off. And speaking of Alex Pierce, there you see him, number 14 for Jacksonville, almost making that catch there.
When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the
I see Kyler Murray going to the Steelers. I think Kyler Murray would be the better fit for Pittsburgh, especially if Aaron Rodgers doesn't come back. I think Mike McCarthy may get the most out of him. And, here's the thing. Murray still has a lot to prove. He's still young enough
they did to get him into a manageable third.
to where I think he would have an offensive line.
They were behind the sticks.
He has a iffy running back situation there in Pittsburgh, but you have a great wide receiver room.
And he can't find a receiver.
And down goes
Osai in there to get him for
Bo Nix. Joseph Osai
and that also leads to 4th.
getting that sack there. Nix tried to make something happen with his legs.
Trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this?
And my goal is to get 2 rushing touchdowns. I have not had that happen yet. This Jacksonville defense,
And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard.
very, very, very stifling. But I think I can get it before the quarter ends.
They're following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And
I mean, the Jets have sucked so long. It's a toxic franchise. Like, they need new ownership.
been able to slip across the 35.
They.
Yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues.
There was talk about the Cowboys trying to get
Again, it's Jones.
Max Crosby, but Jerry Jones, again, didn't want to upgrade his defense, didn't want to give up those first-round picks.
Off play action. Huff. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, Washington. Irv Smith Jr. 59 yards.
And the former Alabama tight end, Irv Smith Jr.,
The final seconds of this third quarter. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was because
here we go. Let's go ahead and change possession. Change position again. Ooh. I mean, since the Jets cut him, I wouldn't mind if Justin Fields comes back.
They go
I mean, but again, you also have to look at it. Mike Tomlin's no longer there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And I don't know what Mike McCarthy's looking for in a quarterback. I don't know if Fields would impress. I'm wondering where Kyler Pitts, not Kyler Pitts, Kyle Pitts is going to go. I don't know if the Falcons franchise tag Pitts or not, because I know Pitts' numbers were down. And there's talks about Kirk Cousins either going to the Chiefs, the Jets, the Vikings with a reunion, because I think, Kirk could definitely mentor J.J. McCarthy. And so I got one rushing touchdown now. So I'm just short on my goal. I want Malik Willis to go to Miami. I think Malik Willis would thrive in Miami. In my heart of hearts, I want to root for the former Liberty Flame, because Malik Willis. Also another quarterback that not a lot of people are talking about is Will Levis. Will Levis, the former Titans starter. If someone picks him up in the right offense, could be amazing.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Gonna call my first time out here. But you want to know something, Prime? We haven't seen a running back like Emmitt Smith in a long time. We haven't seen a running back that really takes the league by storm since Adrian Peterson and Emmitt Smith. Peterson was one of the last breeds of running back that could rush for 1,000 yards back to back to back. I mean, the only running back that has done that recently, in my mind, there's two that come to mind: Najee Harris and Josh Jacobs. Oh, so wait a minute. I thought the Bengals re-signed him or franchise tagged him. I thought he stayed with the Bengals. Did the Bengals cut him? I thought the Bengals re-signed him. Could you find that information out? I'm trying to get that one last touchdown here.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Going to call my final timeout.
Go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. At a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
All right, so I failed in my goal for Jones. I got one rushing touchdown. Really? So the Bengals let Trey Henderson go. I mean, I get that it was a down year for him, especially with Burrow getting hurt. But, I think if you're a Chiefs fan, you're so happy that Jawan Taylor's gone. And there you see Bo Nix outplaying Tom Huff there. All right, and Najee Harris is a free agent. You know what? If I'm Kansas City, my two top... Look, I'm trying to either get Kenneth Walker or I'm trying to get Najee Harris, because both both those two running backs. DeAndre Hopkins needs to just retire. DeAndre Hopkins ain't going to win a Super Bowl. I forgot. Oh, man, he's... So Justin Ross injured his partial MCL. So he could be back in 7 weeks. We're only in what week? What week are we in? We're in week 8. Hold on. Okay, so let's see here. We're in week 8, so let's see here. Giants, 49ers, Lions, Eagles, Cowboys, Buccaneers, Cardinals, Ravens, Rams. So he could be back in time. I'm not going to put him on the injured reserve. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But I'm really wondering who's going to pick up Joe Flacco, because Flacco wants to come back and play. You know. And like I said earlier, my early season pick to win the Super Bowl, my too early pick is the New York Giants. I think Jackson Dart. I think if Cam Scatterbo comes back, and especially with John Harbaugh, because John Harbaugh knows how to get the most out of his players, I think Scatterbo and oh my God, Jalen Daniels is a giant. No, Jalen Daniels is a giant. No, say it's not so. Oh, I see Jalen Daniels. Joe Flacco going to go play for the Falcons. That's hilarious. You know, Michael Phoenix needs to get his shit together, or else he's going to be out the door there, because I don't think Matt Ryan and that new regime there in Atlanta is going to tolerate failure. I mean, considering Matt Ryan almost led the Falcons to their first Super Bowl, they had it, and then they took their foot off the gas. And so here we go now. Commanders versus the Giants. And there you see the top two rookies, Tom Huff and I'm surprised Tom hasn't thrown an interception yet. So, but let me ask you this. Is Justin Herbert a snake-bitten quarterback? Wait, who did Cleveland sign? Because I know Art Blank left. You mean Ohio State? Ohio State signed Arthur Blank to, you know. And so you agree that Justin Herbert is a snake-bitten QB, yeah. Because, I mean, during the regular season, Herbert has always been right behind Patrick Mahomes. He's only beaten Mahomes twice. You know, I think Herbert needs to leave Los Angeles. Herbert needs to go to, like, a team like either San Francisco, like good for San Francisco for holding on to Mac Jones. Because so far, no one's willing to trade for Mac Jones. And I think if Brock Purdy does horrible this offseason, I think Mac Jones is your day one starter for San Fran.
Their third-year quarterback.
And the tendency for most
And there you see Jalen Daniels. Jalen Daniels took the league by storm the year before last.
they just saw a big strike against
Before that gruesome injury.
this back right now on one play. Well, it's there, you take it, but otherwise,
And I think Washington, the only problem with Washington this past season was that they were injury bitten. Scary Terry McLaurin couldn't stay healthy. Jalen Daniels couldn't stay healthy. Numerous injuries along the offense and defensive line.
one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice
And
job.
Dan Quinn, in order to save his job,
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
yeah, Kevin Savinsky. Yeah, he did do Shadur dirty. And you see, Shadur, I think they should have Shadur start day one. He needs to be the number one starter heading into the offseason because Deshaun Watson will finally have gotten healthy. But do you trust a 32-year-old Deshaun Watson over a 23, 24-year-old Shadur Sanders? I would take Shadur over Deshaun any day because Deshaun hasn't played in almost 2 seasons because he couldn't stay healthy.
Boswell for the extra.
He couldn't stay off of those massage tables.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first.
But I mean, I think Shadur Sanders will win a Super Bowl. I think I don't think he'll win one in Cleveland. I think he'll end up somewhere to where he's going to win one. You know, honestly, for me, I would love to see Shadur go play in Pittsburgh.
Throwing to start the drive. Huff. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
And I love who Washington hired as their tight ends coach. They hired the tight ends coach from the Arizona Cardinals, who made Trey McBride a household name. And it's been a minute since the Washington Commanders had that standout tight end like Captain Chaos, Chris Cooley. Because for so long, Chris Cooley was the premier tight end in Washington.
The 42-yard line.
And since his retirement, his unfortunate retirement, we haven't had a great tight end.
These two teams, you might recall, they met back in week 5, and it was the Commanders who picked up the.
You know who I wish Washington would have hired as their running back coach? Clinton Portis. Bring back Clinton Portis. Bring back that Washington winning culture.
You talk about these giant defense.
Because
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second.
say what you will about the 2005-2006 Redskins, Joe Gibbs had that team humming.
team this season has been the big
And yes, they lost Sean Taylor and they got beat out by the Seattle Seahawks in the playoffs. But Portis knows how to win.
and that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love
Hell, you know who I would hire as my quarterback coach if I was
the field.
the Washington Commanders? Bring back Jason Campbell.
QB is
Jason Campbell,
easy throw. And
underrated QB,
first down.
was doing great out in Oakland before he got hurt that ended his career.
20. An inside give to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Huff firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is
I would not have let Bobby Wagner go.
touchdown.
If I was the Commanders, I would keep Bobby Wagner. That way Wagner could retire a Commander and he would break Ray Lewis's tackle record.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end.
And so Washington taking a 20-0 lead here
Point put through.
over the New York Football Giants. 6 plays, 81 yards in 2 minutes.
A drive that time of 6.
Monday is going to be a very interesting free agency That's when you guys who have the ESPN app is going to start getting your bell notifications. Going to be going ding, 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 ding. I don't think it's going to be a quiet free agency, market. Like, honestly, I want Kirk Cousins to come to Kansas City. And I would love to see Travis Kelce come back. I don't think Kelce's coming back. And the reason why I say that is because Kelce, he's 35 years old. He's about to get married. He's won 3 Super Bowls. He has his podcast. He's going to be relatively successful. He has a Hall of Fame career resume. He's done it all. Does he really need to come back for one last run? A lot of people would say yes because, who's the Jaguars' top running back?
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I'm surprised Seattle let their Super Bowl MVP running back hit free agency. That's what I'm shocked about. And Palmer getting wide open there. And there's another young buck, Joshua Palmer. I don't know who he's playing for right now, but that man can ball out, man. He's a stud.
Young quarterback throws, and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis.
And, if Najee Harris is a free agent, I would love to see him go to Carolina to, help him out, help out his fellow Crimson Tide, Bryce. Bryce needs a good, reliable running back. Not saying that Carolina doesn't have a reliable running back, but Najee Harris could definitely get almost guarantee you a 1,000-yard season if he's healthy. Also, Najee Harris, one of those receiving backs that Andy Reid likes. And there you see the QB rushing leaders through week 9.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And also congratulations to Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Kuechly, and the other guy, the other running back, Roger Craig. Larry definitely deserved it. Luke Kuechly, I'm not so sure that he was deserving of a Hall of Fame induction because he had such a short career. He had a short career, a little bit longer than Andrew Luck. Breece Hall got franchise tagged. Oh, Travis Etienne. I would rather have Walker over Etienne. I would have preferred Breece Hall, but the Jets aren't going to let Breece Hall go. Breece Hall got franchise tagged. Which, again, the New York Jets are a toxic situation. They haven't won a Super Bowl since 1967. Since 1969. They haven't won their division since Rex Ryan was their head coach. Oh, come on now. Not my kick returner. No. Oh, God. It's looking like an ACL injury. Oh, great. Just great. And so now here we go. Going to give it to Jones there.
Operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3 from the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Gonna trust my offensive line there.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the
And so now here we go.
They can run that plan any down.
Huff going to throw to Xavier Worthy. Worthy
So close.
Worthy just couldn't get in, but now one of my offensive linemen's hurt.
And now time
Man, oh man, that's not good.
player down on the field.
That's not good.
Staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
You know, I'm wondering.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I'm really wondering who the Bills are going to go after, because I think the Bills again are just a piece away from winning a Super Bowl. Does Stephon Diggs go back to the Bills?
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Commanders
Yeah, because George Pickens doesn't want to play for the Cowboys anymore. He wants a long-term contract, but Jerry Jones ain't going to give Pickens the time of day because of Pickens' on-the-field shenanigans, getting fined and penalized throughout the season. Don't get me wrong, George Pickens is a great football player. He has the God-given ability to make a team great. His antics on the field are what's getting him in trouble right now, which is why Pittsburgh let him go. But I would rather go after Kenneth Walker right now. I don't have to give up any draft picks.
well now to kick it away.
And Walker wanted to stay with Seattle. Seattle could have locked him up last offseason, didn't.
Out past the 20 to the 24.
And I don't think Seattle's going to repeat as Super Bowl champions. Don't get me wrong.
They're still in search of an initial first down.
Does this validate Sam Darnold? Yes. He's gone from seeing ghosts to winning Super Bowl trophies now.
Here's Daniels. It's complete to Brown, right side.
But
He will lose yardage.
I think A.J. Brown is done in Philly.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
You know, honestly, if Philadelphia does bad this season, do you bench Jalen Hurts?
Should have thought about throwing that one away.
Because Hurts has not looked the same since he won the Super Bowl.
Great call right there.
How much of their Super Bowl win
Something like that, but no one gets a chance to
was Saquon more than Jalen?
Throwing now is Daniels.
Because Jalen has not performed
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
at a MVP level.
So it's a fumble recovery leading
And Osai, he had the interception earlier, recovered the fumble. Joseph Osai having himself a day, young man.
That's something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
without a doubt. But for
I
the
mean,
defensive guys,
it hurts me to see Jalen Daniels getting hit like that, but at the same time,
and they got it done a second time.
okay.
Extra point now by Boswell.
So let me ask you, Prime. If you're a NFL owner,
On here in this first half.
do you take a chance on George Pickens? Do you take a chance on Breece Hall? Do you take a chance at trading for C.J. Stroud, or you want to try and trade for Joe Burrow? Because Cincinnati's not willing to give up Joe Burrow, but at the same time, if you come to them and be like, hey, here's 2 first-round picks, you know, do you entertain the idea? Devontae Smith should have always been their number 1 wide receiver.
As he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Still in the first half, but this offense is strong.
You know, but look at this past season. Jalen Hurts and Saquon looked a little bit worse for wear. You know, worse for wear. Hurts' numbers were down big time, and Nick Sirianni fired their offensive coordinator. But
45. This drive
if they don't win another Super Bowl this year, if they don't win their division again this year, does Nick Sirianni get fired? Because we all know
Normally press. You put a press
how Jeffrey Lurie is as an owner. He will fire you within a heart's beat if he feels like, you know.
It's a 2nd and 5. To the air goes Daniels.
And Jalen Daniels finally in red zone territory here for the first time all game long.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get
You know, I'm surprised that another fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And Washington having themselves a day defensively at this defensive unit,
So good starting
stripping Jalen Daniels once again.
10 at their own 42. He's got Smith here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And so now, here we go now.
Now Jones.
And Kamal Jones running at the teeth of this Giants defense.
80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Trying to reach that goal of 1,600 yards. You know, ETN wouldn't be a bad pickup.
On first down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
But would you go after Travis Kelce if you were an NFL owner?
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they
You would let Breece Hall and George Pickens walk. Okay.
a chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and
But like here's my question for all you Cowboy fans out there.
and he will take it in.
Is this Dak Prescott's last season in Dallas?
On his way to a monster game.
Nah, I think I think the way you do. I would rather get draft capital and let them go to where I know that they're going to go to a team that they can help thrive. But because if you look at this draft class, wide receiver wise, you could easily replace him, go after one of Ohio State's wide receivers. You got Jeremiah Love, the premier running back. Won't touch Travis Kelce. He's over the hill. Some would say so, but like you also have to think of the term. So hear me out. Travis Kelce would be a bridge mentor for a young tight end. He could teach your young tight ends how to block, how to catch, and how to get open. You know, I would have him kind of be like a off the books player / coach, if you will. Like kind of like how they had back in the old days of Sammy Ball, who would play and also coach.
Time to speak of remaining in this first half.
And also, rest in peace, Sonny Jurgensen. We lost Sonny this year.
And it's a pretty good return.
Sonny Jurgensen, I remember living in Virginia, listening to the voice of Sonny Jurgensen on the Redskins radio network,
The Giants
call the games.
line ready to begin their next drive.
And Sonny Jurgensen was one of the last living links to the good old ball coach, Vince Lombardi.
Complete. It's Williams.
Believe it or not, Jurgensen was Vince Lombardi's first choice at quarterback.
Ball on the 30.
And if Vince hadn't gotten cancer, I think Vince would have won Washington their first Super Bowl before Joe Gibbs.
Down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coach. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And so here we go.
Welcome back, Charles and I.
I don't think the Chiefs are going to release Travis Kelce. I think Kelce's going to retire. I don't think Kelce's coming back because I don't think Taylor wants him to. I think Taylor wants to focus on having a family, and Kelce's already going to go into the Hall of Fame. I mean, my God, he's won 3 Super Bowls. I mean, I sound like a broken record, but I mean, he's broken multiple records throughout the playoffs. He's broken almost every single tight end record. He's right behind Rob Gronkowski in that department.
To throw is Daniels.
I mean, I don't think he needs to come back.
Flushed out right.
And look at Jalen Daniels.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
And, when Jalen Daniels got hurt, Prime, I was having flashbacks of RG3. Remember when RG3 got hurt? I feel like Washington did RG3 dirty.
Matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right
Kyle Pitts, he would be a great replacement for Travis. I mean, but you also got to remember, Kansas City still has Noah Gray. Oh, shit, is that Odell Beckham? Oh, no, wait, who is that? Who is that? Oh, Devontae Wicks. I don't know who that is, but, I mean, my God, he has Odell Beckham's old number. I don't even think Odell Beckham is still playing, is he? What's up, Walter? Glad to have you on. And don't worry, guys. JBCW will be happening sometime this year. Right now, trying to get bills and finances straight. I've been in and out of the hospital for the last couple of weeks, so right now I'm just trying to get healthy for my kids. And but you want to know who I would love to see win the Super Bowl this year besides New York? San Francisco, because I want Christian McCaffrey to, get his flowers. Yes, absolutely.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there.
Jalen Daniels needs a good left tackle and a good right tackle. And Jalen going to score here. And Jalen Daniels finally gets the Giants on the board here. They're down here in the third quarter, 49-7.
And the Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. You know who I would try to get,
and I don't know if the Bengals would give him up, is Jamar Chase. Like, if I'm Minnesota, look, yes, you have T.J. Hockenson and you have Justin Jefferson, but imagine you have Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and T.J. Hockenson. Oh, God, that'd be scary, wouldn't it?
Replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year. He's going to have a good chance to take home the title. Throwing to start the drive. Huff.
Oh, and Huff almost threw his first interception of the season. Bad, Tom Huff. Bad. And Wally, how you be, man? Wally, hopefully you're doing all right wherever it is that you are, my friend.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Glad you can join us on this early Sunday edition of the John Breakdown NFL Roundtable. And Kamal Jones is gone.
Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 59 yards.
And Kamal Jones having a day, young man.
See this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave,
and so if this game's over, I'm going to be merciful. I'm going to end this game right here because the Giants aren't going to score 56 points in a quarter.
And as this defense walks off the field,
and so it's going to be a win for the Commanders, 56-17. Hail victory as they sweep the New York Football Giants.
certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously you're training.
I'm sorry, I like the old fight song better.
You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw.
Hail to the Redskins. Hail victory, Braves on the warpath, fight for old DC. Instead, they've changed it, but I mean, again. But I'm excited, Prime, because the Commanders are going to be back in RFK. I cannot wait to one day hopefully take my son to a Commanders game in RFK. That stadium has magic. It's where the Commanders won their first 3 Super Bowls. It's where legends like Joe Theismann, John Riggins, Art Monk, and others played on that hollow ground. And I'm so glad that the ownership wants to move from FedEx to RFK, because because FedEx Field was built by the late Jack Kent Cooke, and then Daniel Snyder tarnished it. I don't think so. So here's my thing about Tennessee. Tennessee should have never let Mike Vrabel go. They had the coach. Ownership wasn't satisfied with his job. They let him go, and look what he did with New England in his first season coaching New England. So, just saying. I mean, I agree with you with the rest of your statement. I think the Titans need a QB. I think they also should have never let Derrick Henry go. I don't even know if Derrick Henry's a free agent. I don't know if Henry's retiring or if he's coming back for another season. Also, Derrick Henry, another future Hall of Fame player. So it's going to be Justin Herbert versus Tom Huff here, as we are here in we are here in Levi Stadium.
Storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And there you see Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert leaving the Chargers to go play for San Francisco here in this NFC matchup here.
If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And can I just say that I think Eli Manning's son Archie is going to be a bust. He has not impressed me in college one iota, and
The shadow's starting to get a bit long.
anyone who tries and drafts him next year, you got a rebuild project.
And he'll go down as his drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
Hey, I feel Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson liked Kirk Cousins. He didn't want Kirk Cousins gone,
Performance last week, wasn't it?
and ownership moved on from Kirk Cousins
Won the ball game,
because they thought that JJ was ready.
but it didn't need to be.
JJ's not ready. Mac Jones would thrive in that offense with Justin Jefferson, just saying. But I think Jones wants to stay with San Fran.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard.
Because every quarterback that has left, Kyle Shanahan has struggled.
Commanders, they were very strong
Look at
last week.
Jimmy Garoppolo. Look at Matt Ryan, the tail half of his career.
Because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And so Justin Herbert now
The pocket and run.
He'll get that underneath TT.
getting out to his running back there.
On the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches.
Like
any way they can.
I just don't know who's going to go where. Monday's going to be a 3-ring circus, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to be getting notifications throughout the day.
Here's Herbert. ETN bringing in another.
I think Monday morning
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play.
Kenneth Walker's going to be in Kansas City.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get down to gain yards.
And so now here we go now. 4th and 7. San Francisco about to punt.
Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Also, I'm so happy that, Matt and Jeff Hardy are going to be in 2K26. Also, Danhausen is going to be a part of 2K26. Really, really happy about that. Not happy that Cody Rhodes beat Drew McIntyre. I don't want to see Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton at WrestleMania. I want a triple threat match featuring Drew, Cody, and Randy Orton. Cody does not need Cody does not need the belt right now. He's already over. Give it to someone who needs a title run. Tony Pollard did an excellent job for the Titans this year. But a word of caution for the young ownership there in Indianapolis. Daniel Jones, the last time Daniel Jones got paid, his numbers slacked. I would be wary about letting Anthony Richardson go.
He kept getting in the end zone. 2nd and 2. Open man is Palmer. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right. Oh, man.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones.
And Jones, man, rumble, big man, rumble.
Across midfield inside the 45. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Off play action. Huff. And this is
Oh, he had it.
a chance for a big play.
Palmer had it, and he dropped it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Huff. And that one.
And he throws it right back to Palmer.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Josh Palmer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Washington taking a 5-play, 72, 1 minute and 43
7-0 game.
lead here. I think Jerry Jones needs to relinquish control of the Cowboys. Let his son handle it.
And able to get this out to the 25.
And let Brian Schottenheimer coach.
By their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
I mean, we'll see.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They currently sit 1 game over.
I can see the Titans going after George Pickens. I can see that.
Yeah, Charles, they've been
I could also see the Titans going after Stephon Diggs, too. Oh, what a play by San Francisco.
He's to the 15.
And Justin Herbert throwing the long bomb. Holy Toledo. Stood in the pocket. How did he make that catch and not? Elam almost had that interception there. And the 49ers came to play. We may have ourselves a ball game here, folks.
Looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Thank you.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Commanders are going to take
And Isaiah Rodgers Sr.
2-yard line. CD, when he went to throw
getting the early interception, and this
the defense was
defense for Washington. I mean, look at this.
1st and goal.
Not at all,
Herbert,
because
so here's the thing. Herbert could have ran up the middle. He had space. He could have ran up to get the touchdown. Instead, he threw it into a double coverage.
if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting it.
And so now here we go again.
It's
2nd and 7 on our own 5-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, and Kamal Jones almost had it.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This one taken in by Stover. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles...
I mean, I think the Cowboys will be better when Jerry Jones either dies or retires.
...his defender and pick up the first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold.
And San Francisco stifling this running game here for Washington. Here we go again.
Again, it's Jones. And a nice
3rd and 3 now.
down just shy of the 20. Off the play fake. Huff.
And Irv Smith Jr. diving catch.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play.
No more Dallas Cowboy talk. We don't lose NFL fans. True. But I think Seattle made a huge mistake in not keeping Kenneth Walker because Kenneth Walker powered that offense. Not saying Sam Darnold didn't do his own, but Walker helped Darnold win that championship, and they're going to let Walker walk in free agency.
Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So I think the Broncos need offensive line help because, you know, for most of that season, Bo Nix was one of the least sacked quarterbacks in the league, but when he did get sacked, he got hurt. I think the Broncos need another weapon at running back, I believe.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be tackled at the
And who else did you ask? You asked about. And for the 49ers, the 49ers need a true number one wide receiver. Dabo Samuel's not going to be it.
chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because
Shit.
history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a
3rd and
lot
7.
of teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huff. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And so 1st and goal.
Gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So another 3rd down conversion. And now
I think the 49ers, they need a good center. They also need pass protection too because Brock Purdy also was sacked a lot too.
end zone touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go 98 yards and finish it off in the
12 plays, 98 yards, 3 minutes and 55 seconds. I mean, we were at our own 5-yard line.
14 to zip.
And I think the 49ers and the Broncos need to get back to basics. Yes, Sean Payton has that complex offense that Knicks thrived in, but you shouldn't have fired the offensive coordinator. I don't know what possessed him to fire his offensive coordinator. And I also think the Broncos need to rein in Sean Payton.
You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this
I think
play sheet?
Walker deserves a big fat contract. I mean, he just won the Super Bowl MVP.
And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
I mean, your team thought that you were
I
enough
think you're feeling okay. Well, you're already up
and deserved that honor to win the Super Bowl MVP over Sam Darnold. I signed Kenneth Walker, and I limit Darnold to a 2-year deal. I give Darnold 2 years. Yes, he's only 27, but
Be even more aggressive. And it's been
I want to see consistency. And for me, Sam Darnold has not been consistent in his career.
now after that.
Can he build off this win?
21. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Does Sam Darnold deserve franchise money? I mean,
Here on third down.
and let me ask you, if I'm the Rams, do I draft a quarterback in the draft,
As he slides to a
or do you ride with who you have behind
zone, but it
Matthew Stafford right now?
down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to
we saw that the Patriots re-signed Tommy DeVito, who will be Drake May's backup.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3.
I mean, May was a great regular season quarterback for New England, but
The visitors' offense and their running back getting 6.
and there you see Kenneth Walker. Look at it, 700 yards.
Contained this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan. And
I mean,
they wanted to execute, but did they really
Also, it's
sell this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards,
if you're Miami, do you trade Tua? Do you cut him before July 1st? I mean, yes, you're going to absorb a lot of dead money, but I mean, does Tua still want to play for Miami? That's the question.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, it's Palmer. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
good strong throwing.
I mean, I think Miami,
This game, the Audis have
like,
open
offensively,
completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. And
Brandon Ayuk,
Worthy, an 18-yard
if he goes to the Jets, he may have a good career, or if he goes to the Commanders.
the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-0.
Oh man, it's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I need to. All right, well, Prime. Look, this has been fun. We will definitely have to do this again and talk more football, whether it's college or the NFL. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hop off here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for checking out the John Breakdown YouTube channel. I will see you guys same breakdown time, same breakdown place. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to help me get new content like new games, you can donate to my Cash App at $ John Breakdown. It'll help me get new content and help the YouTube channel grow. Also, big shout out to Primetime Sean Centers and Walter Johnson. And big shout out to each and every one of you watching around the world. You guys are the greatest fans in the world. Peace.